Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Karina, also known as OMG Lashes, and welcome to Makeup Monday. So today's look for Makeup Monday is going to be a tutorial on this. So I didn't expect for this look to turn out so pink, but it did, and I am here for it. You guys know that I don't really play with a lot of pinks, but today I really wanted to focus and do a review on the Exo Cosmetics palettes. If you guys don't know who this brand is, it is a new brand from an influencer here on YouTube and on Instagram. Her name is Yvette Exo. She's somebody that I have watched for, I don't even know how long. I've been watching her and following her for a very long time, and I was so surprised when she came out with her own brand. Not surprised because I feel like she's such a hustler, and I knew she was going to eventually come out with a brand. When I saw her palette, I was like, I need it. I wish I would have gotten a hold of the brushes, but they sold out so quick that I couldn't. So definitely let me know if you guys want me to grab those and to maybe do a review on another video. But yeah, this is a palette that I'm using today on the eyes. I really wanted to stick with an all matte makeup look. We're also doing matte skin, besides a little bit of highlight, but I will be showing you guys my absolute favorite must-have products when I want to create an absolute matte skin, because girl, it's out here in Texas. So anyways, that is the look for today. If you guys recreate it, make sure you tag me on Instagram at OMG Lashes so I can repost you on my stories and show you some love. And with that said, you already know, grab your cafecito and let's start with today's Makeup Monday makeup tutorial. Hey y'all, we are starting bare skin today. I like to include my skincare routine now, and if you guys want me to keep doing that, definitely let me know. But this is a product that I've actually been loving. It's $5 from Believe Beauty. It is their new face toning mist. This just re-energizes the skin, and yeah, girl, I was not bothered with my hair today. So before the skin dries, I go in with my Esmi Skin Minerals Skin Treat. This is a hyaluronic acid serum, and I saw this little trick, I guess, from Dr. Shah on TikTok. He says to kind of like make your skin a little bit wet and then go in with your hyaluronic acid serum, because it does hold up to 1,000 or 10,000 times its water weight. It just really replenishes the skin. So if you are suffering from like dry spots or just really dry skin, I really recommend this. Also, I do recommend for you to go in with a heavy moisturizer if you're dry skin, or a lightweight gel moisturizer. So for me, I've been trying this one from the brand I Do Care. It is called the Chill Kitten 24-Hour Moisturizing Cactus Oil Free Cream. This is a Korean brand and I love it. For the eyes, I'm taking the Good Molecules Under Eye moisturizer. This really helps with just depuffing, and it just immediately feels so cooling underneath the eyes. I really like this product. I use it every time. And of course, we cannot forget the lips. You guys ask me all the time what I do to keep my lips super moisturized, and I always have some sort of lip balm. This is by Paula's Choice, and I love this. It feels so creamy, so moisturizing on the lips. It's thicker than a lip balm. It just feels like a lip mask, and it really moisturizes the lips. So brows are not done, but boom, just like that, we have our brows done. Okay, so for today's video, we are mainly concentrating on the Exo Cosmetics palette. Yvette Exo launched a brand and she came out with a bunch of stuff. I was able to pick up her palette. As you can see here, it's mainly all mattes, and I was living for it. So we're going to take the first two shades on the top right corner, or the top left from the first row. I don't know. I think I am really bad at like putting names together from the back. Her shadows do have a name on the back, but I don't know, you guys. So I'm just going to point to them. As you can see, I mixed both of the shades. I'm first starting with the deepest shade of the burgundy. It's like a deep plum. And then I went in with the burgundy and I just added that to the almost like the inner part of the eye. I'm really tapping it in and making sure that I concentrate the color. The first time that I tried this palette, I wasn't a fan of it, but once I went in with my NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow primer, it made such a huge difference. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this primer. It really grips the eyeshadows and it just makes them pop even more. After I've laid down and packed on the darkest shades first, I like to go back in with a small detailed blending brush. This one is by Luxie, I believe, and I just take my time in blending the edges. Now, I did go back with that pink, that baby pink, which is the one that we will eventually apply all over the lid. Honestly, this wasn't my favorite eyeshadow. I felt like it was super like not chalky, but it just had a lot of kickback. And I ended up switching to the shade that I just pointed. It's a little bit more caramelly. This palette has really nice tones, and as you can see, I feel like that brown made a big difference. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love a good matte white shadow to place underneath the brow bone. First of all, this is really going to carve out the brows, and secondly, if you ever bring your shadows way too high, this is going to help just bring them down and just make everything look super clean. And of course, we gotta go back with a clean brush and diffuse the edges to make sure that everything is nice and soft. Now, I took the bottom two first shades and I mixed them together because I felt like I still needed a little more warmth into the eyes, and these colors together are so beautiful. They're perfect everyday shades. They're perfect for blending, transitioning, or deep what adding depth into the eyes. You guys know that I love adding depth and dimension. Oh my gosh, depth and dimension into the eyes, and these colors gave me that. I just went back with a soft brush and just blended everything. Lord, I cannot speak today. Now we're gonna go in and cut the crease. I've been using the brand Refer. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I will have them linked in the description box down below. They sent me the brushes to try them out, and oh my gosh, these brushes are so good. This is a brush that I'm using to carve out the crease, and I just used my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This brush is amazing. This is when I go in with the matte pink shade, and I do like it all over the lid. If it's laid onto something tacky, it works best like that. For transitional color, not my favorite. I went back with the burgundy shade first, and as you can see, I flipped the brush and I started doing forward swiping motions to create that like ombre effect, and then I go back with a smaller brush into that deeper color. And I just created that intensity. I love this. This just really creates so much like smokiness and sultriness, and it just makes the eyes look so delicious. And then I go back with the brush with a little bit of the brown shades that we mixed, and we're gonna do this eye off camera. Now that we have that, I'm gonna go back with a gel eyeliner. This is gonna be one of the last steps, and to take whatever gel eyeliner you like. This one is by Carter Beauty. You can find them at Walmart. This gel eyeliner is so black and it's so intense. It's creamy, it's pigmented, it doesn't smudge, and it's long wearing. Highly recommend this one. I did go back with the black. This technique is something that I recently picked up from somebody that I've been following on Instagram, and I will try to remember and have her Instagram name at the bottom of the description box. If not, check out my Instagram. But I just took the black and a little bit of the burgundy, and I just smoked out the lash line since I didn't wing it out, so I can create that like cut look. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, we went on with lashes. These are the Kiss lashes, and I actually really like them. For the primer, I am using the One Size Beauty blurring primer. I really like this one. It's definitely not like very oily, skin friendly, but because we are going for an all matte look, matte eyes, matte skin, I do like to do a double priming. This is going to make the skin feel super soft and look super soft and like you have a filter. And then I'm going to go in with the Paula's Choice mattifying primer. This really controls the shine if you are super oily. I really recommend this primer. It's one of the best ones I've tried in a long time. And this is me being chismosa, not minding my business. I don't even know what I was looking at. But for my foundation, oh my gosh, why do I keep saying tried? I'm using the SHEGLAM matte foundation. This is something that I've had, but I got a whole bunch of little samples in the mail and I just wanted to try this one out. This is in the shade Golden or Sand. I will have the name listed down below, but this foundation is long wearing. It's mattifying. If you like the Frankie Rose Cosmetics foundation that's matte, this one is a great alternative for it. It is very full coverage, so I do recommend to just apply a little bit, but if you're looking for something that is affordable, mattifying, long wearing, and full coverage, I really recommend the SHEGLAM foundation. It's one of my top favorites. For my concealer, I am taking the Hailey's Beauty Rewind Concealer. This one has been one of my absolute go-tos ever since I bought it maybe like 2 months ago. I love the application. I love how full coverage it is. It covers up everything. If you have dark circles, if you have discoloration, if you have like little pimples that you want to cover up, this concealer will do it all for you, and I love how it wears on the skin. For underneath the eyes, I've been doing this, taking the Charlotte Tilbury Medium powder, and oh my goodness, if you have more mature skin or if you have a lot of wrinkles underneath your eyes, definitely try setting with this powder because it doesn't dry you out and it just makes it look like you have a filter underneath your eyes. I love this technique. I highly recommend it. I know that Charlotte Tilbury is a little on the pricier side, but whatever they use on their powders is magic, chef's kiss, because it really does soften up the skin, and a little goes a long way, so you can take that all over the skin and just mattify it. Again, we are going for a super matte skin, so it is important to set the skin with a matte powder or something. This is the, oh my gosh, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I will have it listed down below. And I love this because it's a sheer powder, so it doesn't add color to the skin, which is exactly what I didn't want to do. It's by Bare Minerals. I just remembered. It's their new powder. Now for the bronzer, I'm taking the Makiage and Carli Bybel palette. I believe this is the medium shade. This bronzer is beautiful. The blush, the highlighter, everything in this palette is really pretty. And this one gives me MAC Give Me Sun bronzer vibes. You guys know that that's one of my absolute favorite bronzers. It has a little bit of that like golden shade, and here I got something in my eye. I was like, what is it? And I found the culprit. It was one of the hairs from the brushes. Moving on to blush, I am taking this one from Jaclyn Cosmetics. I've been obsessed with this blush palette. It's so pigmented, it's so pretty, and a little goes a long way. I know I tend to be heavy-handed with my blushes, but that's just my vibe right now, okay? I'm living for a strong blush. We're setting the skin with the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. At first I was like, okay, I don't want to get it on my eyes, and then I was like, whatever, the eyes are matte, let's just go with it. This really mattifies the skin. For the highlight, this has also been one that I've been really into because it does give you like a bam highlight, but it's not glittery. It's by Makeup Revolution, and I actually use the pink shade because I was wearing pink eyeshadow. I was like, okay, this is cute, I can do this. Now for the eyes, I am taking a brown eyeliner. This is the MAC Costa Riche brown eyeliner. Oh my goodness, if your eyes are brown, hazel, green, or like a light brown color, this is going to make your eyes look so beautiful. And I just smudge that and use the same colors on the lower lash line. We're going to apply our lip liner and our lipstick, and I will have all the details listed in the description box down below. And then of course I had to top it off with a lip gloss. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. You guys, I am living for this color. You can definitely make it a little bit more fall appropriate and maybe add like a deep berry color to the lips, like something like this. That will look so sultry and pretty, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more toned down since the eyes are so powerful. So what are my thoughts on the Exo Cosmetics eyeshadow palette? This does retail for $45, which is quite expensive, but I get it. Like when you are an influencer, you're not going to price your palettes low if you work on them yourself. And I don't know if she invested her own money. I don't know. But I thought the palette was a little bit pricey for somebody that is just starting a cosmetics brand, but honestly I think it is worth the $45. Like the pigmentation is really nice. They are a little bit powdery, but they're not chalky, and as you can see, they blend super nicely together. The colors just work really well with each other. I didn't get any skipping. I didn't get any like eyeshadows not wanting to blend once you stack them on top of each other. So for me, I think this palette is absolutely worth it. Is it something revolutionary? No, but I think it comes down to who you want to support, and I've been watching that for years and years and years, and I love her personality. I admire her hustle so much. So I wanted to buy the palette to really support her, and I think it's worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video for Makeup Monday. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see more tutorials using this look. I love how this look turned out. It's just very like, I feel like it can be very Valentine's, but you can just rock it any day. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you stay safe, stay blessed, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!